Hi, it's me once again, Teacher V. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Today, let's talk about the school management and operation. And this has something to do with the responsibilities of our school heads, the rules and accountability in RA 9155. The school head has lots of things to do in leading the school. So we have the setting of the mission, vision, goals, and objectives of the school, creating an environment within the school that is conducive to teaching and learning, the implementation of the school curriculum, and being accountable for higher learning outcomes. So he is really the one who will direct this school and its personnel towards the achievement of the target. So it involves also the developing the school education program and school improvement plan. This has something to do with the crafting of the SIP and aligning all the activities that goes with it within the school year. So he has also something to do with the offering of educational program projects and services, introducing new and innovative modes of instruction to achieve higher learning outcomes, and administering and managing all personnel, physical and fiscal resources of the school, and the recommendation of the staffing complement of the school based on its needs. He is the one who will manage the school towards achieving its goals. It involves encouraging and enhancing staff development, establishing school and community networks, and encouraging the active participation of teachers, organization, then an academic personnel of public school and the PTCAs. Accepting donations is part, gifts, bouquets, and grants in accordance with existing laws and policies with the Department of purpose of upgrading teachers, learning facilitators, competencies, improving and expanding school facilities, and providing instructional materials and equipment. This has something also to do with performing such other functions that may be assigned by the secretary, the RDs, and the schools division where they belong. We have also uh, part of his responsibilities and accountability, which consider as administrative and instructional. Being administrative managers, he is the one who set the goals, mission, vision, and targets of the school, develop the SIP or school improvement plan, and then do the mobilization of community participation for the improvement of education outcomes. As an instructional leader, he has to create a school environment conducive to learning and be accountable of all the learning outcomes expected therein. So, for the management of the human resources, there are three major levels of positions in the career service: first level, second level, and the third level. The first level includes electrical, trades, crafts, and custodial positions, entrance to which requires less than 4 years of college work. This is so-called sub-professional or non-supervisory. For the second level, it includes professional, technical, and scientific positions, which involve professional, technical, and scientific work in non-supervisory capacity, and it requires 4 years of the college work. And the third level covers those in a career executive service, which includes USEC, ASEC, SDS, ESDS, and other officials of the equivalent rank. For the employment processes, we have three stages of employment. We have first the recruitment, and then we have second, the selection, and then the appointment. Back to the recruitment, it is a process of searching for and identifying job candidates in sufficient quality and quantity to meet current and organizational needs. This is corresponds to RA 7041, saying vacant positions in all level in the career service are published in the Bulletin of Vacancies in the Civil Service, in the newspaper of wide circulation, publication of vacant positions invalid for 6 months and reckoned from the date the vacant position was published. This is also involving the filing up of the vacant position in 10 working days of application. More on the employment process, which is the second stage is the selection. It is anchored on the principles of merit, competencies, fitness, and quality. It is open to all who are qualified regardless of gender, civil status, disability, religion, ethnicity, and political affiliation. And the third is the appointment, which is on effectivity of appointment that should not be earlier than the date appointment was signed by the appointing authority, except in the case of change in the status of having acquired civil service eligibility. If the appointee does not assume within 30 calendar days from receipt of approved appointment, the same may be cancelled by the appointing authority. So promotion within 6 months is prior to compulsory retirement, not allowed except as otherwise provided by law. So here are the nature of appointment. We have original, promotion, transfer, and reemployment. When we say transfer, this is movement from one position to another, which is equivalent in rank, level, salary without break in service. Reemployment is the reappointment of the person who has been previously appointed to a position in the career service under the permanent status but was separated as a result of reduction in force, reorganization, retirement, voluntary resignation, and other modes of separation. That is reemployment. For reappointment, this refers to the reissuance of the appointment during the reorganization, devotion, salary standardization, re-rationalization, or similar events. It presupposes no gaps in the service. And we have reinstatement. It is the issuance of appointment to a person who has been previously appointed to a position in the career service and who has, though no delinquency or misconduct, been separated from one who has been exonerated of the administrative charges in his previous position. So that is what you call reinstatement. Then we have renewal, which is a subsequent appointment issued upon the expiration of the appointment of the contractual or casual personnel or temporary appointment if a qualified eligible is not available. It presupposes no gap in the service. For we have also change of status that refers to change in temporary permanent or from provisional to regular permanent. And demotion. Demotions that refers to the movement from one position to another with a reduction in duties, responsibilities, status, or rank, which may or may not involve reduction in salary, is not a disciplinary action. So for teachers' leave, it talks about teachers are not entitled to the usual vacation and sick leave credits but proportional vacation pay PVP during summer and Christmas vacation. Teachers who have at least 7 years of continuous service may be entitled to study leave of absence with pay not exceeding 1 school year. An indefinite sick leave of absence is granted to teachers where the main nature of the illness demands a long treatment that will exceed only 1 year at least. So for the activities eligible for the grant of service credits, we have registration and election days. As long as these are mandated duties, calamity and rehabilitation when school are used as evacuation centers, the conduct of remedial classes during summer or Christmas vacation or outside of regular school days, early opening of the school year, school sports competition held outside regular school days, training teachers in addition to their normal teaching loads, and teaching overload not compensated by honoraria, teaching in non-formal education classes in addition to teaching in formal education classes carrying a normal teaching load, work done during regular school days if these are in addition to normal teaching load, conduct of testing activities held outside the school days, attendance and participation in special DepEd projects and activities which are not short-term in duration such as NSEMA, training, writing, write shop, scouting if such are held during summer vacation or during weekends. Then we have also in-service training programs fully funded by the government, assignments to clerical work such as checking forms and finishing reports, reassignment of teachers to duty in another bureau of office or detailed in another office, assignment in connection with exhibits at fair, postponement of regular teachings, vacation, time spent in traveling to and from station to where place where services are rendered, and we have physical resources in school, which are the facilities and learning of instructional materials. The instructional materials include print, instructional materials, non-print, instructional materials and equipment furnitures. And we have equipment including tools, utensils, apparatus, teaching aids, and materials, instruments, and similar properties needed for successful implementation of non-circular and administrative functions and processes. We have also furnitures that refers to permanent attached fixtures or movable items and furnishing that make up the physical environment for the learning.